Um, Today I want to talk about something that most people avoid talking about or avoid saying out loud. Let's talk about giving up, cause why not? Now look, from the time we were young, we were told never to give up, and it became one of those phrases that everyone accepts without really thinking about it. And while I understand the message behind it, I don't think it's always the complete truth, like, because sometimes refusing to give up, honestly, can really fuck you up. Yeah, think about it. You're following a career that makes you miserable every single day. Should you just keep pushing because quitting looks to you like a failure? Or you're in a relationship, like a toxic relationship. Should you never give up on it? Or if you've been using the same approach for years and years and years and clearly nothing is working out, is it really a brave thing to continue doing it? I don't think so. I think we've confused giving up, giving in. Yeah. Because these are completely different things. Giving in means you stop because life became difficult. Giving up can mean you recognize that something is no longer serves your future. That's no weakness at all, that's wisdom. And the problem is that the society often celebrates persistence, without asking whether the thing you're persisting in is actually worth it or not. Yeah. Look, persistence is powerful. I know that. But only when pointed in the right direction. Like, imagine trying to unlock a door with the wrong key. You can keep trying for hours and hours and hours and hours. You could tell yourself, I'm not a quitter, I must open this door. But the problem is not your determination. The problem is that you're using the wrong key. Yeah? Sometimes success does not require much effort. Like, don't work hard, you should work smart instead. Sometimes it requires a different approach. And that's where many people struggle because they've invested so much time, so much energy, emotion, physicality into something that they feel guilty walking away from. But just because you spent years and years on something doesn't mean you owe it in the rest of your life, yeah? Does not mean that. The time you spend is already gone. You can never relive it. The question is whether spending more time will actually take you where you want to go or not. Now, look. I'm not saying you should quit the moment things get hard or difficult, yeah? Every worthwhile goal has moments where you want to walk away. There'll be setbacks, failures, rejection, and days when nothing seems just to work out. There are those days, yes. These moments don't necessarily that you should quit, or they don't mean that it's time to quit. What they do mean is that it's time to stop and ask yourself some honest questions. Questions like, am I growing? Do I still believe in this? Is this challenge making me stronger, or is it simply draining me? Such questions. Questions like, am I holding on because I genuinely want this? Or because I'm afraid of what people will think if I stop? Yeah? These questions really do matter because there are things that you should never give up on. Yes. Things like, your character. Things like learning. You should never give up on becoming a better person. You should never give up on treating people with kindness. You should never give up on trying to build yourself. Never give up on trying to be wise. You should never give up on your spirituality. Such things, yes. But things like dreams, careers, plans, methods, they definitely can change. Yeah. And you should know that changing direction is not failure, it's part of growth. Because at the end of the day, I don't think the goal is to never give up. I think the goal is to never give up on becoming the person you're meant to be. Because everything else should be open to evaluation, you know. But sometimes holding on is the right decision. Yes, I agree. But also, sometimes letting go is the right decision. The wisdom lies in knowing the difference. Do you know the difference?